From Neural Newscast, this is Model Behavior, AI-focused news and analysis on the models shaping our world.
Welcome to Model Behavior, a Neural Newscast production. I'm Nina Park. Today is August 18th, 2026, and we are focusing on the deployment strategies and infrastructure of modern artificial intelligence. We examine how these systems are built, optimized, and operated in professional environments. Joining me today to discuss Google's recent and rapid update cycle is Thatcher Collins.
It is good to be here, Nina. The sheer velocity of these updates is the primary story right now. On August 13th, Google launched Gemini 3.7 Flash. What is remarkable is that this release follows only 23 days after the launch of Gemini 3.6 Flash on July 21st. We are observing a production release cycle that is moving significantly faster than anything else in the industry, clearly prioritizing their workhorse model over the flagship promises made earlier this year.
That cadence is certainly unusual. In this industry, we typically anticipate several months between significant model iterations. However, seeing 3 distinct Flash family releases in under 3 months points toward a very deliberate engineering strategy. Thatcher, if we look at the benchmarks from artificial analysis, what exactly is Google achieving with these rapid-fire updates to the Flash model? Is the focus primarily on latency, or are we seeing a tangible jump in reasoning capability as well?
It appears to be a dual-track improvement. According to data from artificial analysis, Gemini 3.5 Flash originally launched with an intelligence index score of 52 and a throughput speed of roughly 172 tokens per second. The 3.6 update maintained that intelligence level, but optimized the engine to reach 225 tokens per second. Now, with the launch of Gemini 3.7 Flash, the intelligence index has climbed to 56, while generation speed has hit 340.1 tokens per second. That represents a massive leap in total throughput for a model aimed at coding and agentic workflows.
340 tokens per second is an exceptionally high bar for production environments, particularly at the aggressive price point Google is targeting. However, Thatcher, we should address the discrepancy in their roadmap. While the Flash models are receiving these rapid-fire upgrades, the model the industry was truly waiting for, Gemini 3.5 Pro, seems to be lingering in a holding pattern. Wasn't that flagship supposed to be widely available by now?
That is the critical question, Nina. Back on May 19th, Google officially launched 3.5 Flash and explicitly stated that Gemini 3.5 Pro would roll out next month, which would have placed the release in June. We are now in mid-August and well past that internal deadline. While we have seen specialized iterations like 3.5 Flash Lite and 3.5 Flash Cyber, and now the 3.7 Flash, the Pro model remains noticeably absent from the public product line and lacks a finalized price sheet or public scorecard. The flagship has essentially become a moving target, while the smaller model thrives in production.
This situation creates a distinct dilemma for developers and enterprise architects. If you are currently building a complex agent or a sophisticated coding tool, do you wait for the Pro capabilities Google originally promised, or do you commit your resources to the model that is actually available and improving every few weeks? It appears Google is effectively making that choice for the market by offering a highly attractive cost-to-performance ratio on the hardware they can currently scale today.
That is the most pragmatic takeaway for any engineer. Analysis from Towards AI notes that at its introductory price, Gemini 3.5 Flash reaches a cost of about 40 cents per intelligence index task. For developers building agents this week, that makes it a very serious production contender. The advice here is straightforward, Nina. Prioritize the model you can actually purchase, benchmark, and scale right now. You cannot build reliable business logic or production code around an attractive product name that does not have a broad release date yet.
It suggests that Google has developed a very efficient pipeline for iterating on the models already in the hands of millions of users. While the industry continues to wait for the next major leap in flagship Pro performance, the Flash family is effectively filling that void by becoming smarter and significantly faster at a relentless pace. It marks a clear shift from waiting for the large model to perfecting the efficient one.
Thatcher, what is your final bottom line for developers navigating this roadmap?
The bottom line is to prioritize tools that are currently scalable and verified by benchmarks, rather than waiting on future promises. Thank you for listening to Model Behavior, a Neural Newscast editorial segment. nb.neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Model Behavior on Neural Newscast, examining the systems behind the story